Okay, let's continue. Right. As everyone who is planning to do the lab uh, clicked on the link that I have sent you, hopefully. Now, so now the service that we are going to create here is Microsoft Azure Cognitive Services. Remember, some of us answered the question incorrectly when if you want to use custom vision and language service, and if you want to use only one key and one endpoint, that's when you use Azure Cognitive Services, because this key and endpoint will include all the services that come under cognitive services, and there are a range of services that come under cognitive services. Okay, so let's go and try and create the cognitive services resource, and we will be using the language resource of the cognitive services resource, language service. Okay, so now let's go to the portal, and I think I have deleted this resource group. Okay, let's try and create a resource. Now we are going to search for cognitive services. Click on the first one, cognitive services, and then click on create. And like everything we did, we will start again with CSAI900 RG, creating a new resource group so that it's easy for us to delete the resource. Now my region is most of our region is Australia East. For Stefan it is UK, and Siri it is um, Geo India West. Okay, give some name. So I will say Cognitive Services AI900 instance. Okay, now the cognitive services, here you see this warning. Location specifies the region only for included regional services. This does not specify a region for included non-regional services. What does this mean? So some products are available. See, here in Asia Pacific, Azure AI services, everything is available. See, for this, particularly for Azure AI custom vision, only Southeast Asia, Australia East are available. The others are not available. Other regions are not available. So that will become non-regional. And language under, see, these are all the services under cognitive service. Q&A maker, speech recognition, Azure AI search, translator, all these. Okay, so all these come under, if you just create one cognitive service resource, you can use all these. Okay, so that's why we should choose cognitive service for the question that we had earlier, where if somebody wants to use custom vision and language service, custom vision is here and language service is somewhere else. I think language understanding, this is the language service. So these two, if you want to use with single key and single endpoint, then you need to choose the cognitive service. I think you have a better understanding. Okay, next one is pricing tier standard. Okay, and this also I have understood. Just click on that and be responsible, don't use it for any other things. Okay, now review and create, and then create. Deployment is in progress. I think for this also we will be using Cloud Shell because all the code is there in the AI900. The deployment is complete. So let's go to the resource and skip the feedback for now. Again, here keys and endpoint, I'll be on that page so that it is easy for me to copy and paste. Okay. Now, next step is we have done all this key and endpoint. So now running the Cloud Shell. Now we are pro in running the Cloud Shell, right? So we just need to go into the top ribbon and click on the very first left arrow like icon. Now that will open the Cloud Shell in a terminal format. And once that is ready, what we need to do is um, yeah, configure and run a client application. And what is the application that we are going to run? We are going to run uh, this one, analyze text.ps1. That is what we are going to run from AI900. So let's open that. Uh, okay, how do we open that? We need to copy this code space dot. So let's go here, and pasting command is Control Shift V. So code dot and enter, and then you will get this folder like structure. Expand AI900 and then click on the analyze text.ps1. These are all PowerShell files. So, okay, now we need to copy our key and paste it here. So what I'll do is I'll copy from the top and then paste it here, and also copy the end point endpoint, remember, always starts with HTTPS. Okay. And then now we need to save it. Okay, that is saved. Now what we need to do is, okay, we have done this part. Number 4 is done. Okay, now we need to change our directory, same as what we have done, and try to run this analyze.txt with a file called review1.txt. And what does that review1.txt contain? It contains this text: good hotel and staff, the Royal Hotel London, UK. This is a 2018 review. Clean rooms, good service, great location near Buckingham Palace and Westminster Abbey. Stefan, you might be more familiar with this one if this hotel is still there, and so on. We thoroughly enjoyed our stay. The courtyard is very peaceful, and we went to a restaurant which is part of the same group and is Indian West Coast, so plenty of fish with them. Yeah, this is to me the sentiment looks positive, but let let us see what this comes up with, the result comes up with. So it is going to identify the entities, key phrases, and let's see what else. So I have copied the command and I'm using Control Shift V. Mouse is somewhere else. Okay, Control Shift V. So I have changed the directory to AI900, and then the command is analyze-text.ps1, and run this PowerShell command against this particular file, review1.txt. Now let's analyze this one. Okay, so now analyzing, let's come from the top. Finding key phrases. The Royal Hotel is a key phrase. Good hotel is a key phrase. Good service, great location, Buckingham Palace, Westminster Abbey, same group, West Coast. So all these it has identified as key phrases. Analyzing the sentiment, see 92% positive sentiment, 8% is neutral, and 0.01, that is 1%, is negative. So this is usually this whole thing should be 100, but because this is capped to two digits, that's why I think it's a bit off. Some rounding must have occurred. Otherwise, usually this will be 100%. Okay, so positive sentiment based on these scores. And identifying known key entities. So, known key entities, good music. It has linked to what good music means into a Wikipedia. Hotel, so Royal Hotel, it has linked to the Wikipedias as well. London, Buckingham Palace, these are all the entities that it has found. So what did it do? Identifying the entities, identifying the key phases and the sentiment. Okay, so that's what it has done. Review the output. Okay, so the next one is you have another review2.txt. What does that have? Tried hotel with poor service, the Royal Hotel London. So what could be the sentiment? Anyone? Uh, this is an old hotel, has been around since 1950s, and the room furnishings are average, becoming a bit old now and require changing. The internet didn't work and had to come to one of their office rooms to check in for my flight home. The website says it's close to the British Museum, but it's too far from the British Museum. So okay, I lost the internet connection a bit there. You can hear me now, right? Yes, no, all right, okay. Video is paused. Yeah, I've lost the internet a bit. Now you should be okay. Yes, okay. Okay, so let's run this one. I copied the code for review2.txt and I'm just going to reconnect because I think it got disconnected. Reconnect to my Cloud Shell and okay, Azure Cloud Shell now includes predictive intelligence. That's good. Okay, now Control Shift V and then enter. Okay, the reason why this is not okay. Now, since I'm starting, what could be my error comprising of? Why is it not? I want you to answer. One of you to answer. I just copied the command and ran. And what it's saying is the term analyze text dot ps1 is not recognized as a name of a commandlet function, script file, or whatever. Check the spelling of the name.
Dot.
No, it's not dot. Yes. Who is that? Ramya Krishna. I think your answer is correct. because I am not in the AI 900 directory. So what I'll do is I'll just go cd is change directory, cd command, and I will say AI-900. Now if I use Control Shift V, hopefully that should work. Yeah, so this is detecting language, analyzing sentiment, 97% neutral. See, negative, 97% negative, and it has identified three entities only. And if we go to the phrases, the Royal Hotel, tired hotel, old hotel, poor service, United Kingdom, room furnishings, office rooms, flight, home, British Museum, London, changing, internet, website, 1950. Okay. And the language detected is English. And the score for that is 98%. Okay. So that's good. Next one is, let's continue doing it. I think next one might get as a neutral sentiment. Review 3. There is a review 3 um, file as well. And this says good location, helpful staff. Yeah, this is about a San Francisco hotel. So I'm just going to copy this one and let's go and paste that here. Control Shift V, enter. Okay, so this has identified entities as Lombardi Hotels, San Francisco, Street. It's in Philadelphia. Marina District, San Francisco, Museum of Fine Arts, Boston, Golden Gate Bridge, Rome, Lombard. I think this integrates with Wikipedia, so that's why it's giving Wikipedia links. And here it's a mixed sentiment, so that's, yeah, because 14% negative, 5% neutral, and 8% positive. So you can't say whether it's a positive or a negative or a neutral because the percentages are really, really low. Okay, so that's the mixed sentiment, and these are all the key phrases, and 99% English. And key phrases are Golden Gate Bridge, quite a lot of key phrases that it has identified. Busy road, trendy area, fine arts, good view, bus route. Yeah, because it said good view, there is a positive sentiment there. And yeah, so that's the analysis, text analysis for the review 3 file. So now we have, and yeah, and also this says the sample app shows only some of the capabilities and not everything. Okay, now what we will do is we will again delete the service. I'm going to delete the service. If you want, you can keep it because it does. I don't think it costs that much. It costs anything for you, but I am going to. Okay, I'm going to close the Cloud Shell first, and then go into my resource groups, and then CSAI 900 resource RG resource group, and then I'll delete the resource group, give the name, and paste it in the confirm deletion space, and then delete it. Okay, now I have deleted um, my resource group. So now let's get back to our PowerPoint and see what is in there. Okay, so now we have done this one, explore text analytics. Okay, let's now review some questions. Okay, what are some of the capabilities included in the language service? Remember the slides now and answer carefully. Put your answers in the chat. capabilities of language service? No one is answering. Text analysis. Okay. Sunny says text analysis. What about others? Three. Yeah. Okay. Harisuta. Ramya, three. Option three. Yes. Tanuja. C. Yeah. Okay. So majority are answering as three. Yes. Language service does not do speech recognition and does not do translation and Azure bot deployment. Okay. So what it does text analysis, custom question answering, conversational language understanding, and things like that. Okay. Now, next question is, you want to use the language service to determine the key talking points in a text document. Which feature of the service should you use? You want to use the language service to determine the key talking points in a text document. What will you use? Will you use sentiment analysis? Will you use key phrase extraction? Will you use entity detection? Somebody answered A. No, no, there is no all of the above. You have to determine the key talking points in a text document. Priya, your answer is wrong. Key phrase extraction. Ramya. Okay. Who else says? Okay. Most of you say key phrase. Kohli says A. A is A sentiment analysis a key talking point? I think that it should be key phrase extraction. Okay. Because entity detection, it detects the entities, but key phrases have some context in it. So I think key phrase extraction should be a good answer for this one. Okay, next one is, you want to create a knowledge base for bots. What service would you use? Conversational language understanding with the language service, question answering with the language service, Azure bot service. Put your answers now. It's a bit tricky question, but you want to this is just about creating a knowledge base for bots. So what service will you use? Using Azure bot service, can you create a knowledge base? Yes, Sunny, you are right. Ramya Krishna, you are right. Swati, it's not Azure bot service because you cannot create a knowledge base with Azure bot service. Knowledge base is like FAQ documents. If you can convert FAQ documents to a knowledge base using question answering with language service. Okay, so that's the I think that is the answer. Let's check. Okay, so some of the capabilities, I think most of us got it right. Text analysis, key phrase extraction is the answer for the second one, and question answering with the language service is the answer for the creating knowledge base. Okay, it's called Q&A service. Okay, so that's completes the module 4. So we have covered what natural language processing is, what is conversational AI, and what services are available for natural language processing and conversational AI in Azure. And we have built the Azure, we did not build, but we have used the analyzing text feature of the cognitive service, of the language service in the cognitive service. And we have seen what speech recognition and synthesis is, translation, conversational language understanding, question answering and Azure bot service. Any questions so far? That concludes the material that I have planned for. But what I suggest is I'll just spend about maybe another next 10 to 15 minutes as to what your next steps should be. Not this one. Let's go to Microsoft Learn AI Fundamentals. Okay, so what you need to do is get into this link. I'm just going to send you this link. And what I have covered is most of them, it's there in the self-paced learning. So introduction to AI, understand machine learning, understand anomaly detection, which we have done a lab. In each of these, understand computer vision, you will have, I think we did a lab here as well, but you will have labs that you can use. So you can just create that service like how we have created everything, and then understand. You can go understand knowledge mining. So you can go and create knowledge um, mining service and then try and use it. And what are the challenges and risks with AI? Understand responsible AI. So what responsible AI has those six principles. And there is knowledge check. I think we have, did we do knowledge check? Did we do this? Okay, let's do some knowledge checks in each of these sections. You want to create a model to predict sales of ice cream based on historic data. That includes daily ice cream sales, that includes daily ice cream sales totals and weather measurements. Which service should you use? Very good. Yeah, we should use Azure Machine Learning. Okay, now you are designing an AI application that uses images to detect cracks in car windshields and warn drivers when a windshield should be repaired or replaced. What AI workload is described? Yes, computer vision. Okay, computer vision, that's good. I'm answering. Let's see. A predictive app, I'm answering based on your answers, okay? A predictive app, what is a predictive app provides audio output for visually impaired users. Which principle of responsible AI is reflected here? I think we already answered these questions yesterday, right? Yeah. Inclusiveness. Yes. Very good. Check your answers. Oh, I got 200 XP. Very good. Okay. Continue with saving progress. No, I don't want to save anything. Okay. So what we have answered is correct. Okay. Now let's continue unit code. Go back to finish. Okay. So we have completed introduction to AI. Let's go back here and then see what other sections are there. Yeah, so there is one. Okay, we did not do Azure OpenAI, so let's not do that. Understand machine learning. So what's happening here? That's not what I want. Okay, so next one is oh, back. Get started with Azure. So we have gone through all this, and then there is only one AI. Okay, there is only one knowledge check. Strange. Okay. Okay. Does everyone have a understanding of how to apply for how to schedule your exam? If you want to schedule with virtually, you can schedule it with Pearson View. Okay, so do that. Otherwise, maybe you can go into a um, okay. You can try and take a free practice test as well. Let's see what it does. I'm just creating my profile. New Zealand. Oh, I need to agree. Oh God. Okay. Okay. There are few questions, practice questions. Let's try that. Which computer vision solution provides the ability to identify a person's age based on a photograph? Can you all answer, please? What are the other resources to prepare for exam other
Object.
than Microsoft Learning Path? Okay. Object, is that correct? What is the correct answer here? A, C, B. Okay, all kinds of answers are coming. What should I put? Option B. Image classification. With image classification, do you get age, a person's age? Or even, okay, there is A, B, C also is there. C, object detection. Can you get a person's age with object detection? Anomaly detection. There is no anomaly detection here. Yeah, it's facial detection. I think it is facial detection. So let's go with facial detection and check your answer. Facial detection is correct because facial detection provides the ability to detect and analyze human faces. And based on the human faces, you can get identify a person's age. Image classification, what it does is it classifies images based on their contents. And age is a quality, right? So and it is done based on faces. So that's why it is facial recognition. And object detection provides the ability to generate bounding boxes. That's all. Identifying the locations of or different types of vehicles or trees or cycles or whatever. Okay, in an image. And semantic segmentation provides the ability to classify individual pixels in an image. So it's not semantic segmentation, it's just facial detection. Okay. Next, let's go to another question. Next question. Which two specialized domain models are supported by computer vision when categorizing an image? Which two specialized domain models are supported by computer vision when categorizing an image? Computer vision. Okay. Now tell me the answer. So this is how exam questions will be. Which two specialized domain models are supported by computer vision? I think, okay, can anyone answer? Think and answer. Think and answer. Think and answer. Image type and and landmarks. Image type and landmarks. Option B and C. Image types and landmarks. Computer vision, image types and landmarks. Okay, since most of you are putting image type and landmarks, I am going to put also image types and landmarks. Um, but categorizing an image. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, I thought it is celebrities because it can identify celebrities. So image type is not the right answer. Celebrities and landmarks is the right answer for computer vision. So when categorizing an image, the computer vision service supports two specialized domain models, celebrities and landmarks. And this will be this has been mentioned in here. So that link also is provided so you can go and review the topic again. So Azure AI Vision Service, see computer vision, um, where is it? Analyzing images. I will just find for domain. Yeah, domain specific content, celebrities and landmarks. Okay, so these are the ones. Okay, next one is which process allows you to use object detection? Extracting text from manuscripts, analyzing sentiment around news articles, granting employee access to a secure building, tracking livestock in a field. Think carefully and answer. I'm going to use your answers, so think carefully. Yes, very good, Sunny. You have done, you have answered correctly. For the previous question, though, yeah. Which process allows you to use object detection? Let's continue doing this till about 12. Mm, D. Okay, one answer is D, Corina. Next one, tracking livestock. Yeah, Sunny. Okay, Sunny, Shilpa. So three of you. Ramya, is it C? Granting employee access to a secure building. Um, is that object detection only or granting employees access? How do they grant employee access?
Because they will be having some cameras and everything. They'll observe
Yeah,
the thing, both
yeah, they
security
observe.
environment.
Yeah, they observe. But is there object detection there or something else?
Maybe analyzing as well, maybe imaging it. Yeah.
Object detection is you will have a rounded box. So based on the rounded box, can they grant access?
No, they
No,
can't.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, for granting employee access, you need facial recognition, right?
Oh, yes.
So that's not the answer. So what else is the answer? Yeah, you might get confused between these two, but the answer I think is tracking livestock. I think which most of you answered. Yeah, object detection can be used to track livestock animals such as cows, sheep, whatever, to support their safety and welfare. For example, a farmer can track whether a particular animal, excuse me, has not been mobile. Sentiment analysis is used to return a numeric value. So, based on the analysis of a text, right? So that can't be used for object detection. And employee access to a secure building can be achieved by using facial recognition and not object detection. And extracting text from manuscripts is an example of a computer vision solution that uses optical character recognition. Okay, let's go to the next one. Which three parts of the, excuse me, sorry, which three parts of the machine learning process does the computer vision service eliminate the need for? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. So you will get, because it said three, you need to tick three. So computer vision service eliminates the need for uh, okay. Do you choose Azure resource provisioning for computer vision service, or choose a model for computer vision service? Evaluate a model for computer vision service. Inferencing, training a model. So now you need to answer. So three, you need to tick three, right? So what three are you going to tick? You need to tick three that eliminates the need for computer vision. B, C, and E is one of the answers. Choosing, evaluating, training. B, C, and E. Yeah. Choosing, evaluating, and training. You need to choose three, Tanuja. So I think the majority is B, C, and E. So I'm going to do that and then check my answer. I think that is correct. But yeah, okay. The computer vision service eliminates the need for choosing, training, and evaluating a model because provided by all these are pre-trained. Computer vision is a pre-trained model, so you don't need to choose the model, you don't need to train the model, you don't need to evaluate the model. You are just using the Azure resource, and the use of computer vision involves the inferencing part. Okay. Okay, next one is, which analytical task of the computer vision service returns bounding box coordinates? This is easy. We discussed two questions prior. So, answers please. Shilpa, Ramya, Arisuta, Tanuja. Yeah. So, majority is B, object detection. So, sometimes people can get confused with tagging. Tagging is not a service. So, okay, object detection. Detecting objects identifies common objects and for each returns bounding box coordinates. And image categorization assigns a category to an image, but it doesn't do the bounding box. Tagging involves associating an image with metadata that summarizes the attribute of the image, but it does not return bounding box. So only and OCR also does not return bounding box, it just returns the handwritten and printed text. That's good. Okay, which two specialized domain models are supported by using the computer vision service? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Now you should be pros at this. Yes, Corina, Harisuta, Harisuda. 3, 4. Yeah, 3, 4. Yes, we have already seen the material, right? Celebrities and landmarks. Check your answer. Yes. Okay. Next one is, which additional piece of information is included with each phrase um, returned by an image description task of the computer vision service? Which additional piece of information is included with each phrase returned by an image description task of the computer vision service? Yes. Yeah. Ramya. Others. I'm waiting for others. Read the question carefully. Can you all see the question, or shall I increase zoom it? Yeah, most of. Okay, not sure. Okay, Kohli, not sure. I think it is confidence score. Let's see. And majority of you have said confidence score. So, yeah, each phrase returned by an image description task of the computer vision service, it includes how confident is it that that is the situation. So sometimes you say 84%, you see 93%, something like that. So that is the confidence score. Okay. And bounding box coordinates are returned only by services such as object detection and but not image description. This image description task, because it is description, it is describing it in it returns the confidence score as well. Okay, so next one. Which two pre-built models allow you to use the form recognizer service to scan information from international passports and sales accounts? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. So, two pre built models. Um, ma- 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 I think I mentioned this one, C and E. C and E. Business and invoice. Um, Business and invoice may not be correct, Sunny, but let's see who else is C and E. C and E. I think a lot of people are going with C and E. And let me also go with C and E. So, invoice model and receipt model. I think that's the correct answer. Okay, ID document model. Oh, okay, passport. It says passport, right? Okay. That's where we need to say there is a receipt model as well, but because there is international passports, I also didn't read the question properly. It should be ID document model. Okay. So the invoice model extracts key information from sales invoices and is suitable for extracting information from sales account documents. The ID document model is optimized to analyze and extract key information from US driver's licenses and international passport biographical pages. The business card model, receipt model, and language model are not suitable to extract information from passports and sales account documents. So these are all models that are available, but for the current scenario, either international passports or US driver's licenses, ID document should be model should be ticked and not receipt model. Okay. So reading the question is very, very important. Okay. Now let's go and answer this. Which two form recognizer models include identifying common data fields as part of its data extraction capabilities? Which two form recognizer models? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Okay, now you can start answering the question. A and C. A and C. Yeah. A and C. Okay. Business card and invoice. Next. Other people, can you please answer business card and invoice? Sunny as well. Business card. B, C. General document model and invoice model. AC. Okay. AC. A lot of people are going with AC, so I will also go with AC because I also believe that it is business card model and invoice model. Yes, that's correct. The business card model analyzes and extracts key information from business card images and includes common data field extraction such as name and email. Okay. And the invoice model extracts key information from sales invoices and includes common data fields such as used in invoices for extraction. The read model, layout model, and general document model do not identify and extract common data fields. Okay, next one. When using the face detect API of the face service, which feature helps identify whether a human face has glasses or headwear? Think and answer. We did not cover it in this detail, but maybe you can do a elimination process and then do it. Hmm. Is it face ID? A or B? Okay. Yeah, I think majority are A, and I am also thinking that it is A. Let's see. Check your answer. Face attributes is correct because face attributes are a set of features that can be detected by the face detect API. Attributes are, such as accessories, glasses, mask, headwear, etc., can be detected. Face rectangle, face ID, and face landmarks do not allow you to determine whether a person is wearing glasses or headwear. Okay. Okay. So now let's go into the next question. You need to identify numerical values that represent the probability of humans developing diabetes based on age and body fat percentage. Which type of machine learning model should you use? Hierarchical clustering. Do you cluster people? Probability of humans? Probability of humans developing. Will they develop diabetes or not? Multiple linear regression. Multiple linear regression. Uh, no, hierarchical clustering. Did somebody answer hierarchical clustering? Everyone is saying multiple linear regression based on age and body fat percentage. Okay, majority is saying multiple linear regression. Let's go with that. The correct answer is logistic regression. Multiple linear regression models a relationship between two or more features and a single label, which matches the scenario in this item. Linear regression uses a single feature, which we did right, estimating a price. So that's the linear regression. Logistic regression is a type of classification model which returns either a Boolean value or a categorical decision. So the correct answer is logistic regression. Why is it logistic regression? Because what we want is we want it like a classification model, whether they get diabetes or not. So it's a classi- people can be classified. They can get diabetes. These people cannot get diabetes. Like that, it's like a Boolean value or a categorical decision. That is the reason it is logistic regression. But the scenario is multiple linear regression models, a relationship between two or more features and a single label. Here we have a single label and we have two or more features, but because we require a classification model where it should return a Boolean value or a categorical decision. That's why the answer is logistic regression. Any questions? If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go to the next one. Okay. Which type of machine learning algorithm predicts a numeric label? Think carefully. predicts a numeric variable associated with an item based on that item's features. Regression is the answer, I think. Let's see. Yeah, the regression algorithms are used to predict numeric values. Clustering algorithms groups data points that have similar characteristics, and classification algorithms are used to predict the category to which an input value belongs. Unsupervised learning is a category of learning algorithms that includes clustering but not regression and classification, as we learned yesterday. That's why everyone, I think, has answered correctly. Okay, now, which type of machine learning algorithm groups observations is based on the similarities of features? Everyone is saying clustering. So let's go with clustering. The answer is correct. Clustering algorithms group data points that have similar characteristics. Regression algorithms are used to predict a numeric value, and classification algorithms are used to predict a predefined category to which an input value belongs. And supervised learning is a category of learning algorithms that includes regression and classification but not clustering. Okay. Next one. Predicting rainfall for a specific geographical location is an example of which type of machine learning? Predicting rainfall. What are we predicting here? Predicting rainfall. So, one is saying classification, one is saying there is no E. Okay, Corina, there is no E. Oh my God, majority. I can't see a majority here. Classification. Okay, majority is classification. I have a class, so I need to leave. Yeah, I will send you the recordings. I will email you all the links to the recordings. I think it's 12 o'clock. I think we will stop here. And also, I may organize just practice test session for you. So, but before you go, can we take a picture? If everyone, I'm going to stop recording.